Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name's Amy and today we are going to finally update my no single pan left behind project. There's going to be some changes in this because if you've seen my inventory, you know I have 800 plus in eyeshadow singles. So I'm going to make this literally a no pan left behind. All the ones that are going to get pulled in and put into this palette, once they've been used, they are going to be rolled out. So this will be getting updates a lot quicker than what it's been doing when I had to try to do 3 uses. I am trying to touch all my eyeshadow palettes. I am trying to touch all my eyeshadow singles. And after I do my magnetics, I would like to start playing with my potted and loose singles and all those liquids. Like I have liquid, I have cream pots and a couple of loose. I want to try all those too, but we're gonna work on the magnetics first, because that's the most. I have a lot. So let's go over what we had last time. We had. Okay, these are not in order. Why did I not make this simple? Okay, everything's rolling out. So I'm going to just pull each one out and tell you what they are. Okay, don't be so mean. This is Just in Time from ColourPop. I use this mainly as an oh no! We are okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are okay. Anyways, I guess I can give you swatches while I do this as well. This is a nice peachy champagne inner corner. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell. Maybe on my finger. And I mainly use that as a inner corner. And let me move this. I used it the 3 times. It was easy. I mean, I used it as an inner corner. Stone from ABH has been here the longest. Come on, be good to me. Doesn't want to hold it right. There we go. So that's Stone. It's a brownie gray, I would say, like a, I don't know, a taupey color maybe. I used it twice. This has been in since the beginning because I didn't know what to do with this shade because I don't use cool tone shades. Now that I'm like noticing what I like and don't like, I prefer warm tones on my eyes. But I won't lie, this was pretty. So it will stay in my collection for those days I want to do a cool tone look. And I have a lot of cool toned shimmers from Sydney Grace that this would look beautiful with. So that was used twice. This one is MAC's Shimma Shimma. I don't know if it's just it's old because I've had this for a very, very long time. It doesn't pack the punch that I remember. It's just so powdery. So do I keep it or is it time to toss it? Because I remember loving this. Even on the swatch, I'm like, eh. So it's here. Oops. I'm using natural lighting. I am sick of that ring lights doing the white balance crap and you can't see anything. But I'm like, do I keep this shadow? It has like nothing to it. I remember Shimma Shimma was like the shade. So, was this MAC? Nope, Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek. Man, I can't get Makeup Geek anymore. I don't know, guys. Do I let it go? This was like one of my first Makeup Geek. know. You guys tell me, should I let it go or keep it for, I don't know. I don't think it'd be that exciting for a inner corner anymore. I mean, that's how I used it, was an inner corner, and I only used it twice because I was like, meh, when I used it. So I don't know. I don't know. This one was a hard one for me to use. This was Marvelous Method from Sydney Grace. It's just a really dark purple plummy shimmer. I end up using this on the outer corner to deepen out the outer lid. Why is it so hard to find words? So, I used this only once. I could not bring myself to use it again. I may, whenever I get around to it, I don't know anytime soon, I have a lot of shadows to go through, but let me do it now. Let's see what this one will do. Let's see what happens if I put Shimma Shimma on top of it. Oh, that just makes it boring. Do I have a topper anywhere near? Well, those didn't make it any better. I'm not getting rid of it. I love the formula on Sydney Grace. I can use it as an what is this called? You know what I'm talking about, where you put eyeliner and stuff. I could do it on the under part of my eye here and make it like a liner, or I could do what I did this time and make it a I'm gonna re-swatch it so it's not, I went in light this time, it still comes out like woof, woof. And now it's wet, so it's even older. So anyways, that only got used once. Shimma Shimma is the only one I'm kind of like, do I keep you or do I not? Next is Crackle from ColourPop. I only used this one once. I used it on my outer lid. I will pop in a photo of this shade and Koi from Menagerie, which is this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see the flips in it. I did a look with these two shades. I used Koi 2 times and the Crackle once. I ended up using, oh, and then I used Just in Time as the outer corner for that look. And then I used my Essence, what is it called? Something nude. This one. I used this as my mattes and then I did those. So those are the pictures, even a video to see the shifties. I loved it. I love Koi. Koi is a beautiful color. I wish Menagerie would do singles again, because 2 of my absolute favorite singles are from them. Animal Kingdom, Koi. I probably have more that are in my collection that I have yet to use that will end up being favorites. So yeah. So yeah, Koi was used twice, only because it was an orange yellow, and you know, those are only gonna work on certain days. So, and we were in the winter. This is Ego from ColourPop. I used it twice. It's a nice shimmer. Oh, I didn't swatch the other 2. I'll do that now. This is crumbly, but it still is nice. I put this all over my lid. I put it on the inner corner. It was very pretty. These are the kind of shades I can use on an everyday basis and not think about it. Okay, so let's get Crackle. And it's a beautiful shade. I just like, woo, it is fire. Like that is a beautiful burnt orange shimmer. So pretty. And it worked really nice with Koi. And there's Koi. I feel like this actually made Koi pop even more. I'm hoping you're seeing the shift on Koi. If not, you saw it in the video. You can see it on my finger. I don't know how to, like, how do I do this? Hold on, my arthritic hands don't work very well. Like, does that work at all? Does that do anything? That was pathetic. Let's go to this one. Mint chocolate chip from, I think it's Sydney, right? Yeah, Sydney Grace. I only used this twice. I couldn't tell you what I did with it. I don't remember. I might have put it all over my lid. I don't know. It's that one right there. Why am I whispering? It's a beautiful shade. It's just not an, like, again, it's cool toned. I am finding myself having a hard time being creative with cool tones. So there's that. We have 4 more shades and then we get to roll in all new shades. Okay. I got eyeshadow everywhere. Next is On the Rise. I believe this is a ColourPop. Yes, this is ColourPop. It is a purple shimmer. And this got used only once. And you'll see why. It's very dry. I might be decluttering this. I think I'm going to. It's very dry. It's hard to pick up any color. I don't know if you can see it in the pan, but it's like all bumpy and like rough. And it's like you have to dig in to get any payoff. It's a pretty shade when you build it up, but I have better, you know what I mean? So we're gonna let this one go. I think it's expired because I know my ColourPops singles are very old. So yeah, I think that one's gonna go. Not even gonna think, I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's going. Sadly. Yeah. All right, so, well, while we're on purple, I'm gonna move to the back of my arm now. Let's go with this one first. Ooh. This one is Atreyu from Pretties for Your Face. Very beautiful shade. I'm scared of these now, the Pretty for Your Face. Oh, they're so soft. Because DW at Dub's Beauty Diary has had a couple explode on her in the palettes. I'm like, but why? So that's the color. It's very pretty. Makes me think of a ballerina pink. So I used that one all 3 times. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's pretty. So this one is an absolute fave. Ooh, what messy. This is Fantasy Cosmetica. Fantastic. Trickster. I don't know what's best. Is it like this? I'm sure you're not going to see the flips. I mean, I can see them here. I don't know if you could see that. I used this one only once, but I think I used it more than that. I just didn't count it when I did it on my mom's eyes because we used this on the cruise. Now this is a topper, and I put it over a pink base. I did a pink base on my mom, a purple base on me. I don't know if you're even going to be able to pick it up because it's a topper. But it's a very pretty shade. It's like pink. I want to say green, but it might be silver. I can't tell. Hoping you're seeing at least something happening there. It was a fun shade to play with, to tap all over the lid after I'd done a whole look. I don't remember if I have pictures of any of this. If I did, they've been popping in here. If not, I'm sorry, I'll do better. It's been a rough 2024 already. There's been some good times, but there's been a lot of sickness and stress and all of that stuff. So, yeah. Our last shade is Divination from Copacetic. This was another one I loved, but again, only used once. Sometimes special shades are hard to use. You know, like you have to do a whole look around that shade. Now, I know you did better on my eyes, but I had a tacky base. Maybe that's why. Let me try. Well, here, you can see it on my finger, hopefully. Because it's not swatching. It's like actually picking up where I swatch. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a J-Lon moment here. We're going to wet the arm. And then go in. No, that didn't work for me. It's actually making it worse. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's a tapping motion, people. A tapping motion. Okay. Now, can you see it? I hope you're seeing these. You know I suck at swatching, so. Again, my finger. Hopefully it's helping you see the shifties. It's a very pretty shade. Very crumbly, but it's still pretty. I'm going to try a wet base with that other one too. Because I remember it being stunning on the eyes. So this is Trickster. Oop, oop, oop. And I'm going to pat. Yep. There's that beautiful shade. See, I don't use... I'm always using a glitter glue. So that's that. Let's see if you can see it on my finger better. Don't know. But it's that one here. This one, Trickster's really pretty over another color. Like if you put purple or pink down, it is very pretty. So those were all the shades. I'm going to clean up this mess, put these shades away, and then we're gonna draw new shades. I'm so excited. And I'm probably going to be doing more updates. Because I don't want to like choose the shades without you. I think that's kind of the fun part of seeing what gets pulled in, getting your guys' ideas of what shades should be used together. So we're going to keep continuing to do that. It just means I'm going to update more. All right, be right back. Okay, I got a nice clean, this sucker looks so filthy because some of those shades were very like flaky and you just like touch it, it's all over the place. So we got a nice clean palette now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick my own shades or not. I'm gonna see what the wheel does, and we'll see from there. So instead of starting with picking our shades, I need to show you some shades that I've been using prior, like, because I haven't updated in so long. I didn't tell you about this, but for my last cruise, I put together a magnetic single palette to take with me to do my makeup and my mom's. So this is a beautiful palette gifted to me by Shelly at Unapologetically Shelly. It's so beautiful. And even it has my name on it. I have never had anything with my name on it because, you know, spelled differently. And Cinderella is one of my favorite princesses. Rapunzel, the other. I had more in here, but these are the only ones we end up using. This was filled, but I decided to put away the ones I didn't use. So let's go through the ones I used. So if these come up on the wheel, we know that we're gonna roll again because I've already had uses. So the first one is ColourPop's Golden Gate Bridge, which used to be in this project, and then I ended up pulling it into this palette because I liked it so much. This one is Sydney Gray Strawberries and Cream. And let me give you some swatches of at least the shimmers. And then Sydney Gray Toffee. It's a matte. Oh my god, my hands are sometimes worthless. I mean, I don't know why I swiped it so many times. Sydney Grace is so pigmented. I love them. I did the toffee with this Sydney Grace Sydney Grace Major together for, I'll pop in the photo. I did a whole Winnie the Pooh outfit, and then I put these two shades together, and that was my eye look. So this is Major. I loved my look. And then this one is Sydney Grace Blondie. Another great shade. A perfect everyday. Here comes a fun one. I wore this one a lot. Sydney Grace Swoon. Oh, I haven't been doing this. Sorry. I don't know if you can see the shifts in it or not, but this was a fun shade. My mom and I both wore this. I wore it twice because I loved it. Ooh. It's so many rainbow colors. Oh, Swoon for sure. Can you see it? It's like on my knuckles. Maybe you can see it on my finger better. I don't know. It is a gorgeous. I could just sit here and stare at it. Oh my god. Swoon from Sydney Grace. Everyone needs this shade. If you like beautiful shifts, and it's very like, these are like pastel colors. Like, they're vibrant, but they're pastel. So it's like feminine, soft, but hello. Everybody will swoon. It's, yeah, that's an absolute favorite shade for me. Next is Sydney Grace Flirty, and this is the light. She does light and deep. So this is Flirty. It's not a shifty shade, it's just a mauvey, taupey pink, which love. Thank you very much. It's this shade right here. I know this video is going to be so long because of all the swatches. The next updates won't be like this because I'm going to be swatching them now, and then on the next one we'll only be swatching the new colors. So yeah, sorry this is being a long video, but it's eyeshadow. You should sit back, enjoy all the pretties. This one is Sydney Gray's Picking Peaches. Ooh, we don't want you, go away. Magnets picking up everything. Picking Peaches, a matte shade. Even their mattes are absolutely beautiful. If I only could choose one brand for single eyeshadows, I'd be completely happy with just owning Sydney Gray's. Might be a bold statement, but I could absolutely just be fine with Sydney Gray's. Okay, here's a Makeup Geek one, Makeup Geek Pretty in Pink. Sadly, they are no longer in business, and I'm very, very bummed about that because I love her eyeshadows as well. This is like a bubblegum pink. I actually used this shade underneath that, was it Trickster? It's right here. I took the Tarte, what is it called? After Dark or something? I don't remember. I took that palette. We never opened it. We only used my singles that I brought. When I had to do my mom's eyeshadow, but it's only because she can't see anymore. So if she takes off her glasses, she can't see what she's doing. Here's an old Makeup Geek. Yeah. This is Cupcake. One of my favorites. It's just like, I know I say I don't like cool toned, but I'll take every cool tone mauve. Mauvey pink. That's there. Look at all those beautiful shades. I had a good time. We only have two more. This is another beautiful. This is from Quicksand. This one got used on both my mother and I because when she saw it on my eyes, she wanted it too. This is Enchantress. I'm hoping you can see the beautiful shifts in this one. It's like pink, lavender, and blue, like a baby blue. Did I use that finger yet? No. Oh, we're gonna have to go over here now. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I only own, I think, 3 shades from her, or maybe 2. I think it might be 3. I want so many more, but on a no buy. I think you're only seeing the blue. I don't know how to get you to see. Like, I see even yellow. There's like 4 different shades. Maybe on my finger. Like, I don't want to flip you off or anything, but my hands can only go so far. So last one is ColourPop Friendly. It's just a lavender, which y'all know, favorite shade. You have to build this up though to get it to show up, which I'm fine with. If I didn't have a lavender blush now, this would have been a perfect one. I wouldn't even needed to go on and buy one. It's right there. So those are all the shades I took with me. I took others, they didn't get used, so I put them back in my collection, and so they're still up for grabs. Now we can go back to spinning the wheel. There are lots in here, a lot. There's a couple that I just pulled into another project. If those come up, I will re-roll and remove them from this. They are from Fantasy Cosmetica's Lost Library. Alrighty. I don't know how the best way to hold it. Maybe this way? Let's go. We got Terra Moon's Reign of Terra. I've never used any Terra Moons. I'm excited. We're gonna get that. Okay, we're gonna go for the next one. I will swatch them all and let you see them all once we get the palette filled. Alrighty. ColourPop Vivacious. Okay. Takes too much time. ColourPop Savage. Is it Sauvage instead of Savage because there's a U in it? I don't know. Next. What just happened? What just happened? Go away. Go back. Oh, Sydney Grace Mom Ride. I have no idea what that is. ColourPop Snack. Oh my goodness, so much ColourPop. We can at least do 8 of the wheel. I might be pulling in my own because I'm not liking all this ColourPop. So we have 5 so far. ColourPop Zing. The good thing is I know a lot of my ColourPop are expired, most likely. So these might be like cleaning up my collection by being pulled in like this, but it would be nice to have some I can actually use. I know I'm going back and forth with up, down, or side to side. ABH Intense Glaze. One more, and then I think I'm gonna pick the last 4. Ah! Almost dropped it. ColourPop Heavenly. All right, I'm gonna go look for all of these and then we'll be back. I will swatch and show you the ones that I decided to bring in. Be right back. Okay, so as you can tell, totally different outfit, totally different makeup. By the time I was done finding the shades we pulled for already, the light has gone. And I'm trying to use natural light, so it's been a few days. It's now Saturday. That was Wednesday. I end up having to, I'm gonna have to roll for, what was it? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, brain. I could not find ColourPop Heavenly. I have now put every single ColourPop single in alphabetical order so I could find things easier because it was taking way too long. I'm gonna do that with the rest of my singles as well, so this won't be so difficult. But the only one I couldn't find out of the ones we've rolled so far was Heavenly, so I'm going to roll for that, another shade for that. I also decided to only pick 2 shades for my set, that I chose. So we're gonna roll three times and see what shades we get. Oh, Tegadokes. No, gotta hold it this way. Oh, sorry, I have the sound on. Oopsies, Huff and Puff. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it this way. It's a bigger wheel that way. Oh, it's going. ColourPop Snack. All right. Just one more. Oh, we already have that one. Thought I took it out, but I didn't. Ay, ay, ay. Oi. The Balm. Meet Me Matte. Whatever. It's the Balm Matte Kumar, and I have that in a weird. And it's like I have random shades that I had to either pull out of a palette or I got like from Ipsy back in the day when everything was just a tiny sample of things. So, oh, one more. Alrighty, this will be the last one. Let's see what we get. Terra Moon Starburst. Wow, we got 2 Terra Moons this time. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go grab those and then I will swatch everything out so we can look at all the pretties. I'll be right back. Okay, so the Balm is just this matte maroon color, and I have this multiple times in my collection. I don't need this itty bitty thing. I've had this for probably 7-8 years. It seems fine, but I'm gonna declutter it. I don't need this little guy. And then to go right along with it, this was Flirty. This is very dry. Let's see if I can get it to swatch. That's pretty, but again, I have these shades, so Flirty is gonna go out of my collection as well. If you are someone who is trying to build a singles collection, I have quite a few ColourPop that I had dupes of when I was doing my alphabetical thing. So I have all of these that are being decluttered. They're not going to change my numbers because they were doubles, but I'm going to put these 2 balms in there. And they're going to go to somebody. I don't know who yet, but they're going to go to somebody. All right, so that red does not want to come off. There we go. All right, so I pulled in a different shade. We'll get to that when we get to it. So this probably would have been easier if I followed the swatch. Our first shade is Terra Moon's Reign of Terra. It's got like, it's a blue with a slight purple flip to it. And then next is ColourPop's Vivacious. I don't know if you're gonna see it. I'm gonna build it up a few times. This will probably be an inner corner. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. It's a very light pink. It's this guy. And then we have ColourPop Sauvage. I just think of Johnny Depp in that cologne commercial. Sauvage. And that's that. And then we have Sarah Gray. I don't know why I went all into it. I know this is going to be super pigmented. Yep. Don't mind the blue spot underneath it because I'm not doing a very good job. That's Mom Ride. trying to get this stuff off my hands. That blue is getting everywhere from Terra Moons. Everywhere! Somehow it got on the front of my hand. I'm like, how did you get there? So we stopped at Sydney Grace Mom Jeans. Next is ColourPop Snack. This has sparkles in it, but you really can't tell once it's basically a matte. It's a rusty, I don't know which way I need to go for you to see this. This way? It's a rusty red. And next is ColourPop Zing. This will be a good transition shade. Oh my goodness, I'm going the opposite direction than you need me to be. Is that better? I don't know. And then this is ABH Intense Glaze. Now, I was not expecting it to be this color, but it is. And I don't mind. I was expecting it to be some kind of whitish color. It's this one. Hoping you guys are getting them all. I'm like, where do I need to go? I need to go here. That's way far away. How does Jaylon do this? She's the only one I see swatching on her arm that actually does it correctly. I'm trying to be a good girl and use my Microsoft rag, but I gotta tell y'all, these are a lot easier and less messy. Now we're at Look-See. This is the one I had to replace the ColourPop Heavenly I didn't have. I'm running out of room. That is a horrible swatch. There's Huff and Puff. It's very pretty and sparkly. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Boop, 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 boop. I'm hoping the lighting's okay, guys. I'm gonna do the rest of these on my hand. I was trying to not do it because I have a scratch. Maybe I'll do it on this hand. So next is the first one I picked for myself, which is from Menagerie, and it's Cobra. I wanted some greens, guys, because, you know, it's St. Patty's Day month. So there's that. It's a brownish red to green. Like a very vibrant green, though. I don't know. Not vibrant, but like a yellow green. Hoping you can see all the flips there. The next one I picked was from Look-See, which I am terrified of using my Look-Sees because Jessica seems to have them always break on her. So I'm like, let me be careful. It's a very pretty blue-green. It flips from like a bluish green to another green. Hopefully you're seeing that. Boop, 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 boop. After that was Urban Decay. I don't have a name, so if y'all know what the name of this is, let me know. But it's like one of those red to blue browns. I'm not getting a good swatch. All I'm getting is the red. Is that the problem with all of these things? All of these blue, brown, reds? That's the Urban Decay. I mainly just see red. And then Terra Moon Stardust. Which is pretty. See it? So these are my shades. Look at me, I'm a T. I'm a dork. Anyways, this this is the shades that I will be working on. Now, all I have to do is use them once. If I want to use them more than once, perfect. I just want to know if I want to keep them, if I like them. Is this a formula I like to use? That kind of a thing. I want to get through my singles a little faster than what I've been doing. So that is why I've changed this up to a no pan left behind kind of a deal. Let me know what you think. Is there any that you're super excited to see me use? Do you have any of these shades? I'm excited. It's like there's quite a bit of options going on in here, what I can do. So yeah, and I love purples, I love greens, and then we have our neutral shades and some pinks. So this should not be hard to do. I should have quicker updates for you guys. And if I only get half the palette used, I could always come in for that too and be like, okay, I'm ready to bring in some more. I'm getting this eyeshadow all over my shirt. So I need to go and take care of this mess, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm a disaster. Yeah. Thank you guys for giving me some of your time today. I really do appreciate it, and I really do, seriously, hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye! My messy, messy hands, messy, messy arms. You would think by now I would know how to swatch.